Hi everyone, I am Jithu Prahladan and I am going to present the paper titled Bolt High Speed Camera Robot. And this is the overall content of the topic. First one is Introduction, Motion Control, Bolt Highlights, Specifications, Performance, Software, High Speed Track, Move on a Motion Control Rig, Accurate Lens and Camera Control, Advantages, Videos about Bolt, and Conclusion. Motion control, automation, broadcast robotics and remote image capture എന്നിവയ്ക്കായുള്ള കട്ടിംഗ് ആൻഡ് എഡ്ജ് സൊല്യൂഷനുകളുടെ ലീഡിംഗ് കമ്പനിയായ MRMC അതായത് മാർക്ക് റോബർട്സ് മോഷൻ കൺട്രോളാണ് ഇവിടെ പറയാൻ പോകുന്ന ബോൾട്ട് ഹൈ സ്പീഡ് ക്യാമറ റോബോട്ട് നിർമ്മിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ. The Bolt high-speed camera has the ability to get up to speed almost instantly. അതായത് ഒരു സെക്കൻഡിൽ ക്യാമറയ്ക്ക് നിശ്ചലാവസ്ഥയിൽ നിന്ന് ഹൈ സ്പീഡ് മോഷനിലേക്കും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ പിന്നിലേക്കും പോകാനുള്ള കഴിവുണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് ബോൾട്ട് ക്യാൻ ലിറ്ററലി ഫോളോ ഫാളിംഗ് ഒബ്ജക്ട്സ് ആൻഡ് ക്യാപ്ചറിങ് ഇമേജസ് ദാറ്റ് വുഡ് ബി ഇമ്പോസിബിൾ ബൈ എനി അതർ മെത്തേഡ്. അതായത് വീഴുന്ന വസ്തുക്കളെ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യാനും മറ്റേതെങ്കിലും രീതിയിലൂടെ ഇമേജ് ക്യാപ്ചർ ചെയ്യാനും ബോൾട്ടിന് സാധിക്കും. ഉയർന്ന ആക്സലറേഷൻ ട്രാക്കിംഗ് നീക്കങ്ങൾക്കായി ഹൈ സ്പീഡ് ബേസിൽ ബോൾട്ടിനെ സ്ഥാപിക്കാനും കഴിയും. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഹൊറിസോണ്ടലും വെർട്ടിക്കലുമായ ചലന വേഗത 2 മീറ്റർ വരെയും 1 സെക്കൻഡിൽ 180 ഡിഗ്രി റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനും ബോൾട്ടിന് സാധിക്കുന്നതാണ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ വി ആർ ഗോയിങ് ടു ഡിസ്കസ് അബൌട്ട് വാട്ട് ഈസ് മോഷൻ കൺട്രോൾ. മോഷൻ കൺട്രോൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ദ മോഷൻ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വെരി ആക്യുറേറ്റ്ലി കൺട്രോൾഡ് ബൈ കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ യൂസിങ് ഇലക്ട്രിക്കൽ മോട്ടോഴ്സ്. അതായത് കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ കൺട്രോൾഡ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഇലക്ട്രിക്കൽ മോട്ടോഴ്സ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് എടുക്കുന്ന മോഷനെയാണ് മോഷൻ കൺട്രോൾ എന്ന് മീൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഇൻ ദ ഫിലിം ആൻഡ് ടെലിവിഷൻ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി ദിസ് ഹാസ് കം ടു മീൻ ആൻഡ് ഫീൽഡ് ഓഫ് ഫിലിമിംഗ് where the camera movement is controlled by a computer so that the motion of the camera in the studio or on location it can be repeated again and again for the generation of special effects. It is essentially a camera robot, but in the industry these technical pieces of machinery are referred to use the more creative sounding term motion control rigs. And then why use motion control? ക്യാമറ മൂവ്മെൻറ്റ് വളരെ കൃത്യമായി പ്രോഗ്രാം ചെയ്യാനും റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാനും കഴിയുന്നതിലൂടെ ഒരാൾക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് വിവിധ തരം സ്പെഷ്യൽ എഫക്ട്സ് ഷോട്ടുകൾ ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയും. പക്ഷേ മോഷൻ കൺട്രോൾ ഇല്ലാതെ ഇതൊരാൾക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയില്ല. ചലിക്കാത്ത ക്യാമറ ഉപയോഗിച്ച് മാത്രമേ ഇതൊരാൾക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയുള്ളൂ. അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യുന്നതിനെ ലോക്കിംഗ് ഓഫ് ക്യാമറ എന്നറിയപ്പെടുന്നു. ബട്ട് ടു അച്ചീവ് റിയലി നാച്ചുറൽ ആൻഡ് സ്റ്റണ്ണിങ് looking shots, one normally wants the camera to moving during a take or follow a subject or some action, and that is why motion control is vital. Take one of the simplest special effects shots one could try and do, such as a scene showing a man walking along a street and gradually disappearing into thin air as he walks. This is done by doing 2 takes. The first one contains the man walking in the street and the second one is just the street. Then during the editing process, one starts with the man walking and the gradually mixes to the second take where the man isn't. It appears the man has gradually vanished into the thin air. This may be simple to achieve if the camera never moves, but as soon as the camera is moving, this shot is impossible without motion control, as the 2 takes would never match in perspective and speed, and so would never mix. This would be just one of countless different types of shots requiring motion control. This is why the MRMC invented the Bolt high-speed camera robot. And the camera robot can move from a standstill to full high speed motion and back to a complete stop in a fraction of a second. The Bolt camera robot captures the fastest action with absolute precision, and Bolt main highlights are high speed robotic arm, camera payload up to 20 kg, track speed up to 5 meter per second, arm reach 2 meter, maximum height 2.5 meter, can be used as both camera rig or model mover. And what is model mover means that model movers are motors that can control some aspect of the set being filmed and are completely synchronized to the movement of the rig. For example, you may have a model mover to rotate a car or another to move a miniature model and 1000 frame per second. Next, specifications of both high-speed camera robot. The maximum height of camera robot from ground 3.5 meter. The lowest position of the Bolt camera robot is 0 meter. Maximum reach from rotate center 2.0 meter. Shooting speed from vertical move 5.5 meter or 9.510 feet, and the shooting speed in horizontal move 5.5 meter per 9.10 feet. Tracking speed on bolt on track 5 meter per 6.5 feet per second. Next, the software using the Bolt high speed camera robot, which is named as Flyer. Flyer is MRMC's premier motion control software designed to give exceptional command over camera movement. Flyer precisely controls up to 500 axes of motion, and it is fully compatible with all of motion control rigs, heads, accessories, and interfaces seamlessly with CGI packages. Flare is the tool that makes your vision reality, and moves can be planned in 2D and 3D full editable graphics showing position, speed, and acceleration. Next, high speed track or bolt on track. To add another dimension of movement for the bolt, you can run the high speed camera robot on a track, follow any object, person, or landscape to give much more flexibility in terms of visual creativity, capable of speeds of up to 4 meters per second. Execute any number of complex camera movements with pinpoint accuracy for new level of dynamic high speed tracking shots, and it is inherits rigidity and straightness, provides the ultimate stable platform for high accuracy at speed even over uneven ground. Next, how to move on a motion control rig. Over the years, many different methods for generating moves have been developed for different map applications. These can be roughly divided into three different methods: directly ended move, mimic move, and CGI import. First one is directly ended move. Typically, one has control of the rig remotely and on simply move the rig to the desired start position and presses a button to store that position. Then one goes to the next point one wants the rig to be at and stored it. And then the rig is moved to the final position which is again is stored. This gives a simple 3-point move. A move may have as many points as one desires, but for most shots Between 2 and 5 points are required. The computer software joins these 3 points with a smooth curve. All one specify is how many frames should be taken and at what camera speed, and the movie is now ready to shoot. Second one is mimic move. Special hardware assists that allows one to move the motion control rig by actually pushing it much like a normal dolly or crane, or use remote hand wheels to control the movement and record any motion made. Once recorded, it can be played back at any speed like any other move. Directors often make use of this when wanting a human feet to the move, or when shooting actors or animals that may not move behave exactly as required. And last one is CGI import. One can design moves on CGI packages such as Softimage, XC, and Maya and import them directly to the motion control ring. So even the most complex camera parts can be executed exactly. A motion control rig is designed to be very easy and quick to program in the desired move. Once the move is programmed, it can be repeated again and again at different speed or with adjustments with complete accuracy. This means that if one is shooting an object that is very difficult to light properly due to shape, reflections, lens, flares, etc., such as a car, one can program in the move quickly and then spend all one's time on setting up the lights, moving slowly back and forth through the move to check how it appears through the camera without worrying if move will be the same next time the camera is moved. Note, traditionally cameras are moved by hand using many grips, large men, so the motion will be different every time without motion control. And next, accurate lens and camera control. Lens parameters stored to automate focus and calibrate zooms in focal lengths with great accuracy. Lens metadata can be recorded and exported, and built-in lens mathematics and wizards, so lens can be easily calibrated in any user desired units, including feet, centimeters, inches, and so on. Control of iris and shutter angles on camera allowing speed ramps. Interface to industry standard wireless lens control, including recording and playback. Mimic allows recording of motion, including manually pushing a rig or turning a motor by hand and then playing back the motion. Algorithmic and lookup table control access. So the motion of axis depends on the motion of another in a linear or nonlinear manner. Next, I'm going to the advantages of using Bolt high-speed camera robots are: the Bolt high-speed camera robot is the fastest of its kind, so capturing images in crisp focus that would be impossible by hand or any other method. The boat adds an entirely new perspective to filming, whether shooting commercials, tabletop work, film, or television, provides high frame rate, that is 1000 film frame per second. It is also can be used as both camera rig or model mover. And you know, my topic is about visual technology. So I have to show the visual taken by this bolt high speed camera, and I here add those videos about the camera robot. Let's have a look. And finally, I am going to conclude my topic. A prototype of a robotic high speed filming system capable of synchronized shooting along complex paths was built. The Bolt high speed robotic camera revealed that the prototype fully complies with the stated objectives and therefore can be used in the modern film industry with a wide range of high speed cameras and robots. We have designed the robotic camera and the software in such an open way that, if necessary, industrial robots with greater working area or dynamics and payload can be used. As part of the further development, we plan to use additional servos to control the focus and the zoom of the high-speed camera using the capabilities of the industrial robot controller, and as well to build a number of additional automated dispensers. Thank you.